We're a small platoon, we're a small unit.
All right, y'all can go back.
The biggest thing we have going for us is speed and violence of action.
As the platoon nears the rescue area, it comes under attack by a rocket-propelled grenade, or RPG. The Marines react instinctively with their fluid movement response and maintain the offensive.
Then we started getting attacked with RPGs, and then right away the team's got to find, hey, we need to get inside that building.
We are going to the courtyard. Okay, got it?
Somebody's shooting at you or putting a kink in your plan to move from point A to point B, messes things up, but you have pre-rehearsed solutions to that. And usually those aren't, one size fits all.
Just move from safe place to safe place, and then once you're there, pause, even if it's only for a few seconds, figure out where do I need to go next.
Whitney's platoon maneuvers from house to house to maximize the use of cover and concealment.
That's what it's all about. You're really in the and that's what's going to happen, that you're shooting at people. And you have to kind of deal with that, mentally.
Whitney becomes separated from the other units. Realizing his mistake, he keeps his men moving, eliminating the sniper across the street and pushing his team forward to rejoin the rest of the platoon.
I was trying to move Bobby's team too quickly. I wanted him to move quickly so I could link up with the rest of the platoon. And I should have put myself in the middle of his team, and I'm just telling him, hey, this is where I need to go, and let him drive.
Hey, Bobby, what's going on?
The team becomes pinned down by sniper fire, but they must identify the source of the shooting before they can shoot back.
Guys are reacting, and sometimes they just gotta make those moment decisions and act out on them to keep themselves and their fellow Marines safe, so it's confusing.
Whitney spots the sniper's position and passes it to Bobby's team.
We have guys that are a lot more comfortable with themselves as an individual, but once we get those teams built, they're amazing in what they can accomplish.
I'd be the last guy in here to say that I always have the right solution, but sometimes a poor plan executed well is better than a great plan executed poorly.
There's no real right or wrong decision. It's how you do something rather than freeze and do nothing, and that's what kind of separates them from the other guys.
While searching for the American contractor, the team encounters injured civilians. An angry crowd is gathering outside the building. The Marines must be careful not to lose control of the situation.
It's kind of that, analogy, have somebody spit in your face, but still look at them with a smile. Finger close to your trigger, but always on the outside, you're calm, cool, and collected. You're not feeling anything. On the inside, yeah, you're wrestling with the emotions of you want to respond, you want to do something back.
I need you to pick us up at rally point 3. How copy? The platoon was kind of spread into two parts, and Roz had two teams in the house, and then I was outside across the street with Bobby and his team, and then he had further intel for where the contractor was that we were supposed to recover.
The second team has located the American contractor, but the mission is not over. The other platoon is preparing to hit the insurgent safe house.
He's a wanted terrorist, and we got to get to the back room to get him.
Time is now critical. The element of surprise is gone. Nobody can predict what will happen next.
Anybody that needs to be taken down, we're going to take them down.
Any chance to disrupt the insurgent network must be measured against the possible loss of Marine lives. The Marines are behind schedule. Overwhelming force will be their tactic to create offensive momentum.
They engage anybody with the weapon, the barrel comes up on anybody, they're dead. Okay?
In the end, what it boils down to is risk versus gain. Try to minimize the risk that's involved, but it's all for what do you get at the end. If you're going to take Marines into a fight and there's a chance that you're going to lose Marines, well, is that fight worth the loss of life? And as leaders, you have to make those decisions all the time.
The goal is the capture of an insurgent leader, but the platoon must move with some caution. Their first priority is to subdue all suspected insurgents within the target perimeter.
I got 2 unknowns. Let's go. Give me a minute.
Since every corner of the darkened house can hold an assailant, the platoon moves to create a 360-degree security bubble as they advance through the building.
We've learned over the past couple days is inside the house, moving as a team from strong point to strong point, from room to room. So you're always moving from a safe place, and then you're going to make the next place safe by clearing it.
Mark this area. Mark your area.
To prevent confusion, rooms that are cleared are marked with glow sticks.
Mark that room. Hey, stop moving.
When the insurgent leader is captured and identified, Marines search every room looking for evidence, intelligence, anything that could lead them to other enemy strongholds. With the villagers well aware of the Marines' presence, extraction could become an issue. It may be training, but the Marines are tense.
It's tough to listen to 3 different things at once, so a couple times I had to, tell the guy on the radio to shut up or hold on a second, or tell the guy who was talking to me. At least, my brain, I can't listen to too many things at once.
Hey, I need security out, over these walls.
Ready? Call and let them know we're coming out.
As tensions build among the crowd, Marines concentrate on keeping their security perimeter intact.
Let's go.
When the word is given, the platoon withdraws with their prisoner, while keeping angry civilians at bay.
Put him down there! Just put him down there! One person, hold security on him!
We know what kind of doors, what kind of windows, how many rooms, how many levels. Well, we're not going to have that advantage anymore. We train as close to real as we can, but there is nothing in training that can mimic somebody who's actually out there trying to take your life.
Soon, 3rd Recon will face the combat conditions in Iraq. However, the training is achieving its purpose by teaching tactics and giving the men confidence.
What motivates a race car driver? He doesn't go out there to drive around the track. He goes out there to win. It's the same thing with being in the military.
The professionals, they're locked on. These guys are taking advantage of all the free time to increase their knowledge of where we're going, what we're doing. So they're maturing much faster than normal.
As the day of deployment approaches, each man in Alpha Company faces his own thoughts about what is to come.
Oh, come on, man.
It's not so much a competition. It's being alive. That's what it is, man. It's being alive. It's living your life to the fullest, living the best life you can, as straight as you can. My last combat tour in Iraq ended 3 months ago. So yes, I am excited to go back.
It hasn't really, totally sunk in. Well, I wish we had more time. These past few days at the shooting house has been by far the most valuable training that we've had.
4 days left till we leave. We have 2 more days of training and 2 days off. I just want the boys to go relax, get as much fun in as they can in 2 days, and start getting their mind ready for the next 8 months.
One-way flight. One-way flight, buddy. JetBlue, $89.99.
Daddy's got to go do his job, and when I come back, we'll go on vacation. Sit at the beach and boogie board and do all the other stuff that we do. So, turn the radio up.
My family's behind me. And of course, every mother's worried to death about her son.
What? Go ahead.
But I wouldn't want to go to war with anybody else than the guys I'm doing with.
Well, the family has been nothing but supportive.
Right, yes, we're rolling.
We're all human, and so you need people that you can confide the truth in, and that'll support you no matter whether I'm doing the best job or whether, I've had my darkest day.